Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with Theodor Remington, who's a little bit covered in blood. Yeah, we should probably do something about that. Had a lot of fun fights last time, but we are now encumbered by stuff and yeah, out of power and everything. So we need a long rest. And I hear people talking. Let's see, what am I hearing? Ah, okay, so Arabelle is here with Withers, apparently. Hello, Withers.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh.
Who are you to judge my love life? And also, I don't think Lizelle would allow herself to be distracted, I'm pretty sure. Actually, just excuse me?
Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone.
I become boner.
Are you know, dead?
I am not a skeleton. I am neither dead.
Well,
nor
part of you is a
undead,
skeleton.
Neither alive nor unliving.
I don't get it.
Thou wilt.
Okay. Hello there, Withers.
Fate spins along as it should.
Okay.
Dost thou
nothing new.
require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Let's leave. We don't need hirelings, but let's talk with Arabelle because we have bad news for her.
Hey, you. I made it. Easy peasy. You find Mum and Pops?
Yeah. They're with the gods now, Arabelle, I'm sorry.
No. No. I don't believe you.
As I said, I'm sorry, but I see the bodies.
It isn't true. It isn't.
It is.
Get away from me. Go.
Okay, that's sad. Apparently, delivering bad news to children is like inspiration for Lizelle. Lovely. Also has to return the journal to that weird warlocky person. But for now, we really need to dump some equipment and then rest. So I'll just let's first do the rest. That's probably yeah. It's just so let's just do the rest. Anyone want to talk? Let's have a chat with people.
These lands may not be under the thrall of Lady Shah for much longer. No matter. She wishes for Ketheric Thorn to be punished. Her darkness was a blessing offered before he betrayed her. She can redirect her powers elsewhere once he is cast down.
Okay, that's very practical.
What do you think of Catholic Thorn?
Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
So these illithid powers, what do you make of them?
On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
Fair enough. Perhaps you're right.
It's been known to happen.
Okay, bye-bye.
So, Will, any commentary on things?
Halsin is such a delight. Woe to the cultist who tangles with that thick hunk of an elf.
Oh yeah, we need to address that. We'll need to rebuild Halsib a bit, but we'll get to that Maybe next episode, if I have to make an estimate. Probably this is gonna be one of those talky episodes, isn't it?
What do you think of that illicit potential the Dream Visitor spoke of?
I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious. But once you take an illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you.
Let's not.
All
We're
right.
not gonna go
What else
convincing,
is
because
on
right
your
now
mind?
we're not on side of taking illicit powers.
The cultists have taken your father to Moonrise Tower. Flora
And we know our
confirmed that.
mission. All roads converge at Moonrise.
Can we trust this, Floric, actually?
I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him.
All right, good. Countess must have some reason, though, for keeping your father. Do you think which one specifically? Because I can think of many, actually.
They want violence, they want control, they want Baldur's Gate. Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard to surrender it? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist to dismantle its defenses? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it.
To Moonrise, then! We can't let the Absolute take Gilded Grand Duke Ravengard.
We can't and we won't. Ketheric Thorm be damned.
But we will be clever about it. And Karlach, what do you have to say today?
Halsin is one hench elf. I'm impressed. And glad he's on our side.
Hedge, is that a term? I don't know that term for as a person.
Karg, I am so worried about what Tayson said. We need to get you back to Avernus, or it's going to blow.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
I mean, given your arm, I can maybe look at your arm, I can maybe make a guess as what it's like. I respect your decision in this, actually.
Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me.
We're still going to fix you.
really
I'm
are
smart.
The best of the best. Of the best.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, we haven't had word with Gale on the situation going on.
A savvy move recruiting Halsin to our cause.
I guess they're all
While I'm
commenting on
adept at most
Halsin.
forms of weave manipulation, druidic magic is not my area of expertise. He will make for a most useful option to have in reserve.
Did we actually ask about these things already?
How are you feeling? It can be easy with facing the whole possibility of death as well. Maybe talk to
Oh,
Karlach.
me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
Is Mr. always such a demanding goddess, actually? Gond is not that demanding.
She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me.
I would be very worried about your faith if
Wouldn't
that
ask
was
such a thing if it
a
weren't our
common
only means
thing.
of survival. However much she's annoyed at me.
All right.
Wait, I'm pretty sure we asked about the whole Elminster thing.
I think I'll enjoy traveling with Halsin. Not for his wit or wisdom. He'll just make an excellent shield if we're attacked.
Well, that is what I'm planning to spec him on, yes.
I never ask, are you Cazador's only spawn or are there others like you?
Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all. But did take special pleasure in my pain. He said, my screams sounded sweetest.
Wow, what a psychopath.
Now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
Okay, well that's a bit of talk there. And Lae'zel!
Baby!
Halsin's proved
Please!
himself a fine ally already. He'll be useful in battle, if those tree trunk arms are an indication.
Well, it wasn't on the strength score, but I fixed that. I tend to fix that more. You'll see.
Like to talk about us.
I'm listening.
So, what am I to you?
You are Shak Vonash,
Oh yeah, she already said that.
source of my bruises.
We already heard that.
I'd like to kiss now then, we're not in the morgue this time.
Here. Now.
Yes, we're not in the
If
morgue.
it weren't apparent, it should be. I'm not keen on such outward displays of our flesh bond.
I think now we can try a thing. Shall we intimidate? No, I think we're gonna persuade here.
You hunger for me, though, yes? Don't deny yourself.
And I'll use some holy thing. And Voice of the Circle. It's gonna... Actually, Guidance actually has more potential, so let's roll that. 13, that's enough.
Look, I'm very hot.
Let me taste.
It was more a smell than a taste. I have a feeling that animation did not go entirely correctly. So that's just sweetie baby. Alright, now we just have Halsin. Apparently Karlach has something she wants to say, look, given the map indicator. Oh, and there's Daniel, hello.
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me.
Yeah, it was
100
pretty
years of
brutal.
sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Right, we're already on that plan.
Halsin, do you have something to say though?
Oakfather preserve you.
I feel like I haven't got to know you properly yet.
It's true, and I can't imagine I helped with that. Sometimes I let the task at hand consume me, and people think
That's
I'm
a very
obsessed.
nice vest he's wearing.
Trust me, the day I no longer have to talk about the Shadow Curse will be a happy one. What would you like to know?
How did you come to be Actually, don't take us the wrong way, but you're quite large for an elf. Also, you don't have the strength score at all to fit it.
I am? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now.
You don't really have to talk about it if you don't want.
It's a natural question, but I don't have a good answer, I'm afraid. Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry. Or perhaps not.
Whoa!
Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened.
Well, we could certainly arrange for a half-orc to be buried in your ancestry. Yes, yes, a dirty joke, yes.
Do you have people out there somewhere? Friends, family, a lover, perhaps?
You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so you can take my place?
No!
Save for me, my line perished a long time
It's
ago.
very serious education.
They rest in High Forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. The Grove became my family, with Sylvanus as my teacher. And now I have you.
Sorry for your loss.
It was a long time ago. The wounds don't heal, but they become more bearable.
You didn't answer the lover's part, by the way.
I'm 350 years old.
Wow, okay.
Of course there have been lovers. Just because I love nature doesn't mean I'm betrothed to it. Though sometimes nature needs reminding.
So don't leave me hanging. Is there someone in your life right now? Actually, hold on. Nature needs reminding of what, exactly?
Well, I didn't pick this scar up in battle. I was in wild shape. Only I forgot it was the season when bears are particularly social. A she-bear claimed me as her own and did not appreciate being spurned.
Well, now I have to ask. Don't leave me hanging. Is the bear still in the play somewhere?
Right now, I bed down alone, I'm afraid. Perhaps once I talk less of curses and parasites, my fortunes will improve.
Oh yeah, you go get him, player. How did you come to be a druid then, actually?
I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But eventually, I realized no one else had heard of him. It was Daniel,
Okay, that's
of course.
creepy. Oh!
Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but he hasn't changed a day.
Alright, now
Only
I
then
get
did
why
I
you
had
wanted
be
to
more
save
than a
him.
companion to him. I had to be a protector.
Tell me something about yourself I wouldn't ever think to ask.
I suppose you wouldn't be shocked to learn I love animals and nature? I know. Well-trodden territory. Well then, let's see. I whittle in my spare time, and I've something of a sweet tooth. Although everyone's very amused when I say I like honey.
Yeah, I think the bear thing. So actually, that's a craft. I'd like to hear of your craft. What do you make?
Ornaments, utensils, and ducks. I like ducks.
Wooden ducks. And yeah, the old bear turn honey, little on the nose.
I like what I like. Once you get to my age, you realize there's little point in denying yourself, so long as others aren't affected.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've something better than carving wooden ducks.
Okay, this could be possible. The Baldurians do live close to the sea.
I live in very mortal fear of krakens, though I've never actually seen one.
Well, they are fierce creatures from what I understand. But as long as you avoid the high seas, I think you can consider yourself safe.
Yeah, have you ever seen the temple of
Fuck, now I forgot her name.
Umberly? I think you know where when you see it, you know where the fear stems from. That's enough for now.
Anytime.
Alright, let's leave it be. Yeah, it's still pointing out. Now it's pointing out both Karlak and Lae'zel. And generally it only does that on the map when they have something to say. So maybe they have something to say when they heard about the Krakens.
Speak your mind. I'm listening.
Okay, she doesn't seem to, but I still would like another
listening.
kiss. Let's see if it goes better this time.
I'd like to kiss you.
I'd like the same.
See, that's a better one.
Alright, change subject. I'm off. I have more people to talk to before I make dinner.
So, Karlak is laying down, okay.
What's on your mind?
And now she's standing up, and she doesn't have anything, so it was a fake. I was tricked. We should look at getting another outfit, though. I do like this outfit, so it shows off very macho. Alright, what shall we cook up? We have haggis. Let's finish up that haggis. Do we have anything that's particularly heavy? No, I think we got rid of that already. We'll just go with sausages.
Everybody loves sausages.
And cheese. And mixed coffee. We have 5 things to go. Yeah, we'll just make it like this. Fool us. Oh! No things happening during rest. I am surprised. Because there's a lot of things that still can happen during rest, but apparently none of that happened. And they are just playing. That's cute. Let's activate animal talking.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Oh, pets.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Oh, that's nice. Do you like it here?
Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin camp smells like goblins.
Okay, pat it too. Woo, 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 woo.
More.
No, not right now.
Okay, well, I think we had a bunch of things happening. I think we'll call this a shorter episode and leave it here. Next time I'll have the inventory cleared and we will probably be proceeding onwards with probably to Moonrise Towers. We really have to get to that. So till then, bye bye.